unless you're asking a question. We'll start with Sam.
Felix, when it comes to playing with different guys each night in the front court, there's a lot of guys out there each night shuffling in and out, whether it's the 4 or the 5 spot. But what do you see each week in practice when it comes to that competition for who's going to start at the 4 alongside you in the front court?
Um, I think it just falls out of consistency, the guy who brings it every day in practice, and I think that's what our coach is looking for too.
Ryan.
Coach Barnes said after the Alabama game that that was kind of the starting lineup they envisioned in the summer. What do you think makes you and JP a good tandem together in the front court?
Um, I would just say we just bigger bodies, and we crash the glass really good, and I think me playing alongside with JP, they the other team has to worry about pretty much boxing us out every play.
Grant and then Ben.
Felix, how big was the Alabama game for JP? The extended minutes he played and some of those rebounds he grabbed late in the game.
It was really good, and coach has been challenging JP, and also we've been challenging him. We need him. This team need him, and I think he showed that in the game. Even though, like you said, he grabbed really key rebounds in the game. I think if he does that every night, we're gonna be good.
Felix, if Jalen can't play tomorrow night, what's going to be key for the rest of you all in the front court?
Um, we definitely want Jalen to play, but if he can't go, we definitely understand. I think for us, it's the same mindset. We're going every game. We just play hard, rebound, and just play our role.
Ryan.
What was different for you guys in the second half against Alabama to be able to get that done compared to some of the other road games you guys have been in and struggled to finish?
We made an emphasis coming out, you know, halftime. Like we have to have a good start the second half, and we need to finish games. And we also coach made an emphasis, we got to play full 40-minute game. I feel like in the past few games we've just been playing hard for like 30 minutes or 35 minutes, and the rest, the other 5 or 10 minutes, we just kind of lay down. And I think we competed for 40 minutes, and that was a big difference.
Ben, then Ellie. Grant.
Felix, what stands out about this Georgia basketball team? Does their pace remind you of anybody that you all have played so far?
Um, I would say, yeah. I mean, I feel like they play a little bit more like Alabama. They want to play fast. I think they're ranked in the country of pace and how fast they score. And I think they also have really good. They have good guards, good bigs. I think it's going to be key for us shutting down the transition points and making them play in the half court.
What is different this time of year from last year, and how are you, leading the team as an experienced player through this part of the season?
Different, I would say, like you said, I'm pretty much the only guy who was here last year. I'm starting lineup. I think that's the big difference. I feel like last year we had other guys who've been there a couple of years. Zakai Shaq, Jordan Gainey, and I think that's the biggest difference this year. And we have this team as a whole, different team, new guys, and also new guys playing for coach. I think this year it took us a while to click together, but I think we coming along and just knowing where certain guys like the ball, certain guys like to be at. I think we're making good progress, and every day in practice we take it step by step.
Emily and then Ryan.
Felix, you mentioned, coach pushing JP to reach his fullest potential, but you said that you guys do it as well. What do those conversations look like as a team with him?
We just accountability. We just hold him accountable to everything he does. We know he can be better. We've seen JP, play better, play good, play strong, play aggressive, and we push him every day. Like I said, it starts in practice. We go hard in practice, and in games, you just tell him to do the same thing.
Statistically, Santo Cyril's been a lot better this season than he was last year. I'm sure it's just watching on film what maybe stands out about the growth from facing him last season.
Um, Somto, he really very good player. Good shot blocker, good rebounder. I think this year he's getting more opportunities this year, and also he has good guards to play with him this year. And also, I think um, for us coming in this game, we just gotta limit the amount of points and touches he gets, and also just keep him off the offensive glass.
Anything else for Felix? Cool. All right. Thanks, everyone. Appreciate you, V.
Appreciate it.